The topic for our debate is this House, as a developing country, would financially incentivize its citizens to have fewer or no children. And we, the opposition team, is strongly opposed with the motion. Although the government side said that they have the right to set the parameter, but then we on the opposition side challenges the parameter they set. And the Deputy Prime Minister failed to answer our POI in relation with other specific remedy rather than giving incentives. So it seems that their only solution is giving incentives, and they didn't present any concrete solution to our problem.
Here.
As Mr. James Ler stated, children are not things to be molded, but people to be unfolded. It was stated in the Section 1, Article 3 of the 1987 Constitution, is stating that no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall be denied by the equal protection of law. So this means that there's no need for the government to financially incentivize its citizens to have fewer or not to have children, because this will violate and contradict with the law of human rights. If the goal of the policy is just to lessen the population, then giving incentives will not be a positive solution. Rather than, it can just give burden to both government and citizens. Instead of giving financial incentives, why not invest in a quality education that will raise awareness to social awareness to each and everyone's life?
Right.
It was clearly stated in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in Article 1 that we are all born free. We have our own thoughts and ideas, and we should be treated the same way. That's why the government itself doesn't have the right to implement policies that will hinder the rights of every individual, whether how many children a family would have.
Right.
According to the Department of Health, the National Family Program aims to ensure every Filipino has a universal access to correct information, medical safety, and cultural acceptable modern planning. And it was also stated in their vision that to make sure that every Filipino couples and individuals has their right to exercise their reproductive health right to achieve their desired family goal. Or the family goal or family size. France is a developing country that has one of the highest population or fertility rate in Europe. And it managed to get there by showing that it does not hurt to have a large families. It spent 2.6% of its GDP. According to Wei Wang, a researcher in the National University of Singapore, that China's one-child policy is the longest social experiment in the history. It brought different problems such as unbalanced sex ratio, increase in crime rates, and individual dissatisfaction toward its government. And since 2010, the policy has been loosened. The policy has been loosened, or the restriction has been loosened. But in 2013, they started the two-child policy, and later on in the year 2016, it was being terminated. According to the United Nations, 8 out of 10 families that have large number of children have the high possibility to be successful because they consider them as investment that will provide many opportunities to their life compared to a family that have a one children that results to less opportunities. And I will now present my arguments. My first argument is this will cause the rapid declining of fertility rate in a developing country. And what will happen if fertility nowadays. And the declining of birth rate in Singapore, the declining of birth rate in the developing countries like Singapore, Turkey, France, and Parsis, their government are offering incentives for the citizens to have more kids because it's very important to strengthen the labor force of a country in which the children plays a great role to it.
Right.
What we need in the developing country is a numbers of competitive individuals who can showcase their talents and skills to make a change.
One power.
My second argument is the success of a country will continuously lies in the hands of future generations. Children are different from one another. That they have the potential to build or set new ideas that will contribute a lot in the developing of country. And with that, I end my speech.